Hello and welcome into this week's RNN Diecast review right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host, Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's RNN Diecast review, you know what it is. We are now into the 2019 Raced Wins. This is the first one, obviously, that we have done. Did not do the exhibition races for Daytona. Had all of them on order, and then things went weird with Lionel and didn't end up getting those. So we're starting off with a bang with the Daytona 500. So we'll take a look at the box here to start off. Nothing has changed with the Elite boxes this year. Still the window boxes that they started going with near the end of the 2018s. So same thing there as usual. Take a look at the production sticker. 457 of these were made in the standard finish for the Denny Hamlin Daytona 500 win. What comes in the box? You still get your Cup Series winner sticker. With these, you get a J.D. Gibbs Legacy sticker, 1969 to 2019, which is really cool. I'm glad that Lionel put these in here. J.D. Gibbs was a great guy, and I think a bigger part of Joe Gibbs Racing's success than what a lot of people realize. Normal, generic, elite, COA, and the race detail card. Denny Hamlin, Daytona 500 champion, February 17th, 2019, 32nd Cup Series victory. On the back, Hamlin delivers second Daytona 500 win. You can pause to read that if you want to. Of course, no bag of confetti as they stopped doing that with the 2019 cars. I'm a little disappointed by that. That was a cool little addition, but at the same time, didn't really do anything with it. It just went back in the box after we filmed diecast reviews. It's not like I put it up on display or anything. I know some people did, but for me, it's not a huge loss because I didn't really do anything with it. But so that is everything that comes in the box. So let's take a look at the car itself. Under the hood, we've got Mobil 1 and Toyota. Take a look at the engine detail. Nothing really has changed with the engine detail on the Elites in 2019. So about what you'd expect. Red TRD headers in there as well. Close the hood here and take a look at the car. Probably the only Denny Hamlin raced win that we'll get this year. Texas DNP'd, and then because Texas DNP'd, they haven't offered either of the other two. I'm guessing we won't get another Hamlin win this year unless he wins at Homestead to win the championship. If he's not in the championship and wins at Homestead, I'm guessing they won't offer it. But if he wins at Homestead to win the championship, I think they would almost have to offer it in that case. So we'd get this and the champion car, which, as well as he's been running this year, I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility to see Denny Hamlin win at Homestead to win the championship. On the hood here, some pieces of tape, a little bit of confetti, lots of confetti down the hood here. FedEx on the windshield, more confetti, and almost completely covered up Monster Energy banner with Toyota logos on there. Number 11 on the roof. Let's see, roof flaps do function. Got to hold in the antennas there because they've almost gone the wrong. They've gone too far with these holes. They used to be too tight, you couldn't get them in. Now they're so loose. If you tip the car over too much, they fall out of the holes. FedEx Express on the back of the roof here. Almost can't even read it behind the confetti. Hamlin across the back window. Again, almost can't even read that. Lots of confetti back here. FedEx on the deck lid. First race win, at least for a points race this year for the big spoiler. Take a look at the fuel cell detail in there. Down the driver's side, contingency sponsors, a little bit of raced up marks and confetti here on the driver's side left wheel, or the driver's side front wheel. I don't know what I'm talking about. A little bit of markings here down the left side, NASCAR Heat logos. Number 11, got a J.D. Gibbs sticker and a Glenn Wood sticker on the A post. Denny Hamlin on the name rail. Cloth window net as usual. Sponsors down the B post. One winner sticker. Sponsors in front of the rear wheel. FedEx Express on back here. On the back bumper, Toyota Camry, XSE, FedEx, and number 11, a little bit more confetti back here, and a little bit of marks back here, I'm guessing from where drivers were getting into and bump drafting throughout the race. And then down the passenger side here, what is this? Is that supposed to be there? Is that here on this side? Oh, I guess it is. That's okay. That's part of the body. Okay, I had never noticed the little indentation here, but that is part of the body because it's on the other side. Interesting. More confetti down this side. Some getting stuck here on the windowsill, which is kind of cool, but fairly clean on this side. But that is your look at Denny Hamlin's 2019 Daytona 500 winning FedEx Express Toyota Camry. Really good looking car. Highly recommend it, as again, it will probably be the only Denny Hamlin race win we get this season, unless he wins the championship. And even at that, he would have to win at Homestead to get a race win version. So if he wins the championship and doesn't win at Homestead, then we won't get it anyway. But so decently good chances. It's probably the only Denny Hamlin race win we'll get this season. It's a good looking car. I like this new FedEx scheme. It looks, honestly, it looks better than the old FedEx scheme. And it disappoints me that that we don't get more Denny race wins than we have. I know he's not got a huge following, especially after the Martinsville incident a couple of years ago. I think what little bit of fan following he did have kind of seemed to disappear at that point, after he wrecked the fan favorite. But it is disappointing because it is a good-looking car, and I wish we could have more race wins of it this season, especially the Bristol night race. That one stung the most. I really wish they would have at least offered that one. I know they've got their whole policy of if a driver race win DNPs, they don't offer any more from that driver for the rest of the season. I think that's basically the Denny Hamlin rule. But I don't know. It's disappointing. I really would have liked to had a Bristol night race winner, even under the circumstances where it was very disappointing that DiBenedetto didn't win. I really would have liked to had Denny's race win from that race, and it was disappointing they didn't even offer it. But that is that's the rule they go by. If in this case, if Texas DNPs, they don't make any of the others for the rest of the season. So it's disappointing, but it's how Lionel does it. So this, again, may be the only Denny Hamlin race win we get this season. It's a fantastic looking car. I'm really happy with it. I don't see any problems with it. It looks great. So this is probably one of the few 2019s that I will get and not sell after doing a review. So this one is going into the collection. But the Rookie Stripes podcast starting up tonight, probably going up shortly after this does. It's in the middle of exporting right now, but the editing on these diecast reviews takes little to no time, and the podcast will take a little bit to upload. So this will probably end up going up before that does. Probably not long before, but this probably will go up before the podcast. It was a fun one to record. Started something really good, I think. So go check that out. Really fun talking with my co-host Russell Harvey, and that'll be something fun we can do here. Hopefully a long time into the future. So definitely go check that out here later this evening once that goes up here on RNN. Normal time for that's usually going to be Wednesday at 7 p.m. is when we'll have that premiere, but unfortunately our schedules didn't align correctly this week to where we got it recorded quick enough to have it edited and uploaded by that point. So it's going up as quickly as possible tonight, but probably not going to make 7 p.m. Eastern on that one. So just keep an eye out for that later tonight. It will be up as quick as possible. But what do we got this weekend? Roval action for Cup and Xfinity, and Kane and West action for Meridian. So rewind shows, of course, for those coming up this weekend. So keep an eye out for those. And we'll be back at the track next weekend with ARCA at Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis, the penultimate race of the 2019 season. Only 5 points separating Michael Self and Christian Eckes in that championship battle after Michael Self's troubles in Salem. So It's going to be a fun one here for the last couple of races, watching that championship battle play out, and we'll be here with you every step of the way as that happens. So, if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. While you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. But at that, this has been the RNN Diecast Review. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.